action.
So hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick little intro video. This is my Osmo. I just got it. I know it's not new to a lot of people, but it was actually, I got it off eBay. It was open box, so it was new, and I got it for 350 bucks, open box. I know it's been a while since I made a video for this channel, but I'm going to start making a lot more now. So I just wanted to let everyone see, I just got the new DJI, not new to anyone else, but new to me, DJI Osmo. And I actually had the DJI Osmo 3 with zoom, and it was cool. But then I tried out the DJI Osmo, which is actually cheaper. I got this off of eBay for like 350 bucks. And I must say, I mean, the zoom was cool, but to spend the extra like 200 bucks, it wasn't that cool because, you know, for what I'm using them for, I just didn't need the zoom feature. I mean, the zoom wasn't that great. You know, I figured you'd pick up one of these for 350 bucks used. Actually, this one wasn't even used. This one's an open box. And everyone's like, you know, for video blogging, it's not that great, you know, but you know, I think it works great. I'm not really going to use it for video blogging. I'm actually going to use it for shooting, you know, mini movies and that kind of crap. And from what I've seen from after you actually go through and you know, shoot something, and then you go through and color correct it and color grade it. I mean, the images are amazing. I'm not going to color grade and image correct this too much. I'm just going to kind of shoot it and show you what it does. Right now I'm just taking a little stroll around my neighborhood, so you know, you can just kind of see. I'm not trying to shoot it fancy, I'm not trying to shoot it nice, but you can just see even how smooth it is right now. And I got this open box from eBay for 350 bucks, so it's brand new, just an open box. You can get them used on eBay. I've seen them for as low as $250, and I would say you definitely need this in your arsenal. Like I said, if you want the zoom, you can get it. I don't really see the big fuss about the zoom. I mean, if you go with the X5 and you want to spend that kind of money, I would say go with like a Sony, you know, A6500 and a crane, you know, or a you know, 6300 and a crane, because you know, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm just going to get, actually that's what I'm going to get anyhow, is a Sony A6500 and a crane to go along with this. But for a secondary B-roll footage, and also just to have something a little smaller for people to get through. And I mean, A6500 and a crane is pretty small as well, but for a secondary camera, this thing is going to be great. I mean, I'm really digging it. Everyone's kind of saying, oh, they're kind of a pain in the butt because you got to hook it up to your phone and that kind of stuff. But to throw in that little tiny compartment it comes with, your phone's always in your pocket anyhow, and to go out and just have it with you is so much easier than, I mean, even the crane. You know, you got to have a box that goes with it. You got to have another case for your Sony, you know, or the other DSLRs. This thing, you can see the cases if you Google them online, or maybe I might take a picture of it and put this up. You know, it's really easy, really light, and you just have it with you. So it might take you an extra 2 minutes to set it up before you can start shooting. But, you know, I mean, really, I'm not out trying to catch a guy throwing a football. You know, I'm out shooting stuff for either our music videos or other people's videos, or, you know, weddings, or just, you know, events, or even just out shooting my own stuff. And if I want to make a video, I'll take the extra 2 minutes to hook my phone up and do what I'm doing right now. But I'm going to turn this around, just kind of walk down our neighborhood, and I'm not trying to make this thing smooth where people are like, yeah, if you step foot to toe and you buy this, I mean, I can do that in post, but also just to show you how smooth it is, just me taking a walk for exercise, I'm going to show you how that is. So I'm going to turn this around right now and let you check it out. Now again, like I said, I'm not going heel to toe, so yeah, you're going to see some bouncing. But you know, even when I was using a Steadicam, it was nowhere near as close as what this thing comes out to. I mean, when you're using the thumb to rotate it around, I mean, that kind of, it's cool if you need to get it over to another shot, but I'd probably edit that out because it just looks too much like a security camera moving around like that. But as far as, I mean, if I was to walk, like I'll start from right here and just kind of go slow heel to toe. you know. And if I put the spring mount on this thing, it's even better. But it just, the quality this thing shoots at, and right now I'm shooting in manual, and it's like 7 o'clock at night here in Vegas, so it's getting relatively dark. This thing doesn't shoot great at, you know, it doesn't get great night footage. So I mean, you definitely got to have some place where you have some light, yeah. But I mean, if you're shooting in a place with good lighting or a decent lighting, like right now, I mean, the sun's going down. Right now, I'll turn back around. There's a sunset. You can see there's no sun in the sky. It's behind the mountains in Vegas. So I mean, you can kind of get a comparisons to where I'm at as far as light. You know, it's definitely getting darker, but the footage is just great. I mean, like let's get this rock right here. You know. You know, that footage is just great. But I'm digging it, and to put something like this for 350 bucks, open box, or buy it used. I found one used on Craigslist here in Vegas for 250 bucks. You know, I would definitely say, yeah, it's worth it just for the gimbal alone. Besides, you know, you go out and you get a good. I know they're not Phantom. I can't remember what the drone that comes with these for, but you know, you don't need the camera because you can just pop the camera off the top of this Osmo, and it'll fit right on that drone. So. Yeah, anyhow. All right, so now it's getting pretty dark, and I'm just shooting in 720 back again now, just for video blogging. But I mean, the lighting's still really cool, and I have, you know, my OS is set at 800 and at 60 frames per second. Here's 1600. There's 2300. You know. I still don't look too bad, you know, and it's lit up pretty good. It doesn't look, from what I can see on the phone, it doesn't look too hazy, but it looks pretty light. And it's, you know, heading towards 8 o'clock at night here in Vegas, so there's like no sun. But let me bring this back down to 1600. There, that looks, well, my hair looks really bad. Anyhow, but so I'm back at 720, and I would say definitely that if you're looking at getting one of these Osmos, I would, you know, the Osmo 5X or X5, I think would be, you know, cool because you can change out the lenses and that kind of crap. But I mean, if it was me and I was to spend that kind of money, unless I already had a drone that would work with, I would just get a crane and like a Sony, you know, A6500 or an A7 Mark II or whatever, you know, because those things, you know, you can go up to 400,000 ISOs, and you can basically shoot in a pitch black room with hardly any grain at all, you know, on a small camera. But this thing, just to have with you for, you know, because it's so small, so light, and so cool, I would say definitely an Osmo is cool to have. I'm not really into GoPro, the GoPro grip or whatever it's called. I tried one of those out. I just don't like GoPro footage. You know, it has that fisheye look. It's cool for some things, you know, but the majority of stuff, if you're trying to shoot, you know, you can get it out. You can take off the fisheye look with using certain things, but the battery's crap. It lasts like an hour. And, you know, that fisheye look, it looks so GoPro. Like, okay, yeah, okay, that guy's got a GoPro. You know, as soon as I see a video with a GoPro, that's exactly what I'm thinking is, it's GoPro. I do have a GoPro, but, you know, I'm just saying that, and the gimbals are cool with that, but I would say for the same price of getting a GoPro 5 or whatever that shoots in 4K, or getting one of these Osmos you can get used for 250 bucks, I would say go with the Osmo, and not the Osmo Zoom, unless you really wanted it. But anyhow, that's all I got to say about that. I'll shoot the rest of this on my way back home, see what you think. And like I said, the sun is almost completely down. I'm shooting at 1600 ISOs at 60 frames. My shutter speed's at 60, not 60 frames per second, sorry. Yeah, I'm shooting at 1600 ISOs and my shutter is at 60. And without even color grading that kind of thing, I think that's a pretty cool looking shot. You know, it could go lighter. I'll go up to 30 or 3200. You know, I don't know what the grain is, and the camera looks good. We'll have to see what the grain is when I get home. But I actually like the look of the 1600 right now, the way the sun's setting. And yeah, walking up my house. There's my house. Ooh, it's a white one with the, whoops. Come on. Sorry. It's the white one with the HHR and the Scion on the front. I know I need to cut my lawn, but anyhow, that's it.
Action.